Voyager 1 was never supposed to send this. When it left Earth in 1977, it was a quiet envoy, a machine meant to observe, not to return. Its path was clear: past the gas giants, send back images, then vanish into the silence between stars. Until something changed. In the early months of this year, its signal, the same rhythmic pulse we'd heard for years, collapsed into chaos. What once was order turned into static. Scientists called it a malfunction. A glitch from old age. We fed the corrupted data into Majorana 1, our most advanced quantum processor. It saw something no human ever could. The chaos was not random. Buried inside the noise was a message. Not human. Not machine. Something else. It started with prime numbers, simple, universal, unmistakable. Then, the primes began to twist. Patterns unfolded. Symbols emerged. Geometry unknown to us danced through the data. It wasn't a mistake. It was a design. Voyager couldn't have created this. Its software is ancient. Was it intercepted? Was the message hidden in the craft from the beginning? Or did Voyager meet something in the dark? Something intelligent. Something watching. 3 theories have shaken the scientific world. The first, interception. An advanced mind captured the signal, and answered through it. The second, the sleeper. A code planted decades ago, programmed to awaken once Voyager left our solar system. The third, contact. Voyager encountered something. And it spoke back. Each theory bends what we know of space, of technology, of reality itself. And each leads to one terrifying possibility. We are not alone. Not now. Not ever. NASA released a statement, brief, polished, evasive. They called it unexpected behavior. Red-level meetings. Global collaboration in secret. And then, silence. The message stopped. Like a voice that had said all it needed to say. But Majorana kept processing. It didn't stop with decoding. It began creating. A 4-dimensional lattice took shape, impossible to picture, but mathematically precise. Within it pulsed something strange, a beat aligned with cosmic events across space and time. Not just a map. A timeline. A countdown. We don't know what it counts toward. We only know it's accelerating. The structure held clues, constants of physics slightly shifted, as if from another reality. Planck's constant. Altered. The fine structure constant. Warped. Not broken. Just different. As if the message came from a place with new laws. New rules? A parallel framework where physics bends differently, and someone lives within it. Some of the symbols mirrored our ancient mathematics. Sumerian base 60 patterns. How? Why would something from beyond the stars know our oldest languages? Some believe the answer is buried in our past. That this is not our first encounter. That knowledge has cycled across time, lost and found again. And now, in our age of machines, we finally have the tools to hear. But should we respond? That is the question tearing at every corner of the scientific community. If this is a message, it could be a test. Or an invitation. The stars seemed still. But something out there had shifted. Not in our telescopes. Not in gravity or light. The kind of silence that listens back. Weeks after the Voyager anomaly, faint signals. Not from Voyager. From somewhere else. Far beyond it. Radio bursts, shaped like spirals. Not random. Rhythmic. Deliberate. They came from the direction of Messier 87. A galaxy 53 million light-years away. Home to a supermassive black hole. Why would a message echo from there? Or through there? Some physicists believe black holes are not ends. They are gateways. Not to death, but to information. The signals weren't traveling across space. They were folding through it. Bent by gravity. Filtered through dimensions we can't yet measure. The patterns matched the lattice Majorana had built. Same spin symmetry. Same quantum beat. It was like hearing two halves of a song. Playing from opposite ends of the cosmos. And Voyager had become the tuning fork. Aboard the ISS, strange anomalies began. Instruments picked up microfluctuations in cosmic background radiation. The noise carried a spin signature, not natural. Not cosmic. Encoded. Someone, or something, was using the universe itself as a medium. The stars weren't just burning. They were transmitting. And then came the shadow maps. NASA's LUVOIR telescope captured gaps, voids, between star clusters that moved. Not lensing? Not dust? Something massive. Invisible to light. It moved like a thought. Without inertia. Without delay? And behind it. Trails of polarized radiation forming glyphs in empty space. Astrophysicists called it the veil. A structure made of nothing, yet dense enough to bend starlight. It followed a spiral. The same spiral etched in Voyager's corrupted data. No one could deny it anymore. Something, vast and intelligent, was active in the interstellar dark. And it wasn't hiding. It was waiting. The James Webb Telescope was retasked. Pointed toward an unexplored region behind the Large Magellanic Cloud. It saw something that defied logic. A hexagonal pattern in the dust, over a light-year wide, aligned with galactic magnetic fields. Inside it, a single pulsing source. Pulses matched the altered fine structure constant from Voyager's message. Time itself ticked differently in its presence. The anomaly wasn't just a signal. It was an invitation into a new layer of space. A hidden architecture. A scaffold beneath the stars. What we thought was vacuum was teeming with geometry. Space-time was not smooth. It was stitched. Threaded. And whoever wove it was reaching out. No planets. No ships. No bodies. Only equations. Only precision. Only signs? Now, Voyager is still moving. But it is no longer just drifting. Its trajectory shifted. By a force we can't explain. Without thrusters. Without power. It's moving toward the veil. And Earth must decide. Do we follow? Do we send more? Do we let Voyager cross the threshold alone? We once sent it as a messenger of peace. Now, it may become our bridge to the unknowable. Space is not empty. It is coded. It is alive with patterns we are only just beginning to read. And in that vast library of stars,